Give me a quick second, guys. Just trying to figure out this technology right here. Feels like I haven't gone live in so long. Feel like it's been a while since I've gone live with you guys. But today is the day. Quick check-in. I'm gonna be chatting a little bit with you guys, giving you guys just a quick update as to what's going on in our lives right now. It's Canada Day here in Canada. And of course, there's so many new subscribers who have joined our platform who I haven't been able to connect with yet. So this is an opportunity for us to connect and chat and vibe. And you guys know how the thing go, right? If you guys are new here, welcome. Welcome to the Andersons family. YouTube channel. Just trying to bring up the live on some other device. As you guys come into the live stream, I want you guys to just take a quick second to hit that like button for me. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. And of course, interact in the comment section. Lives here are usually interactive. So if you guys have a question that you want to ask, if you guys have a comment you want to make, this is where you share it. But first, as you guys come into the live, I want you guys to just drop into the comment or into the chat where are you guys watching from, right? And how long have you guys been following or subscribed to the Andersons channel? That would be very, very helpful. Just trying to get everything intact right here. It's Canada Day, guys. It's Canada Day here in Canada, so it's a statutory holiday for most of the country, if not all of the country. So no work. Lots of festivities going on today. Later on in the day, there's a Canada Day parade that's going on. We're gonna go and check that out. We're gonna take you guys as well, so you guys can see. We've been in Canada now 6 years, and we have never been to a Canada Day parade. Usually, this weekend would have been a long weekend, meaning that Canada Day would have probably fallen on a Monday. So we usually would go to Edmonton or somewhere out of Grand Prairie for this long weekend. And then we would be driving back into town on Canada Day. So we usually don't get the chance to experience the Canada Day parade and so forth, so on. But this Canada Day, we are still in Grand Prairie because a couple weeks ago we traveled to Calgary and Edmonton. So we decided that we're just gonna stay put for this Canada Day. So we're gonna go and check out the Canada Day parade. After the Canada Day parade, there's gonna be like a fair, carnival, whatever you wanna call it, where they're gonna have rides and live performances and a number of different things going on at the park. So we're gonna go and check that out as well. Gonna take the kids there. So that should be a vibe, right? That should definitely be a vibe. Hi to everybody who is just tuning in. Welcome. I haven't gone live in months. I can't tell when last I've even gotten a chance to go live. But today we're home, so I decided that, you know what? Quick check-in opportunity. Welcome to all the new subscribers who haven't already met me in this informal way. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to our channel. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. All the day one subscribers as well. You guys are the reason why we do what we do, right? And all the persons who have seen us in the street, whether in Grand Prairie or in Edmonton or Calgary or Red Deer, wherever we go, persons come up to us and they'll be like, yo, we've been following you guys. Thank you guys so much for all of what you do and so forth. So let me just tell you guys this. You guys motivate us to keep going. You guys motivate us to keep doing what we do. And our mission is to share Canada from a realistic perspective, right? From our own experiences. So as we go through the experiences, we want to share it. So for persons who want to migrate, they have an idea of what it is like as an immigrant to live in Canada. Cost of living, immigration journey, just unfiltered, right? It's hard to find people who are straight, like just honest and straightforward with their journey. That was one of the challenges that I had when I was trying to find information before coming to Canada. People gatekeep information, they keep it to themselves and they don't share it so other persons can learn from it, can benefit from it. We want to change the narrative. We want to change it in a way where as we learn it, you guys are gonna know it too. So it could be like how to manage your finance, how to build your credit, how to buy your first house, how to buy a car, how to start a business, whatever it is, that's what we do over here. So if this is something that you guys are interested in, be sure to subscribe, share it with a friend or a family member who wants to see life in Canada from a transparent perspective as well. Really appreciate it. I see Colleen in the chat. Hey, Colleen, how are you? And I also see Carleen will be. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Thank you guys so much for, kicking off the chat. I appreciate you guys. You guys have been constant supporters as well. It's truly, truly, truly appreciated, right? 100%. So as I said, this is just a quick check-in live, just to give you guys like an informal update as to what's going on, an opportunity to interact as well, to chat a little bit as well. I know many of you guys watching are also in Canada. Happy Canada Day to you guys. Yeah, Canada Day in Canada is similar to Independence Day in the US or in Jamaica or anywhere in the world you are. So it's Canada's birthday, right? So July 1st, it's regarded as Canada Day. Every year it's the same day, and every year it's the same festivity. Colleen says, I am good. Where's the chat right here? Let me bring you up right here, Colleen, because I'm missing your chat. Yeah. I am good, thanks. Going out to Canada Day celebration, my friend. Yeah, that is what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And I made a post this morning that, you know what? Born Jamaican, but Canadian by choice, right? Simply means that, we have to accept this country and embrace this country for what it is. It's given so many of us the opportunity to create a better life for not only ourselves, but also for our entire family, right? Many of us just give us the opportunity to break generational curse and so forth, so on. So even though it's not a perfect country, you know what? I love Canada. I love Canada, and honestly, I'm happy that I've decided to make this decision to move to this country. So if you guys are in the same boat, drop it in the comment section as well. Are you guys happy that you have made the transition to Canada? How is your journey going? Anybody regret the move? Let me know in the chat. How is your family? It's Bernadette. Well, go on, Bernadette. Family is good. Nat says Coleman, Malika, and Malia here somewhere upstairs. I'm in the basement. So if I'm not in the basement, you guys would have been hearing kicking and screams, because nobody not afraid of them here like Malika. So in the basement right now. Nat is good. She's probably tuning into the live on her device upstairs right now. So you guys can shout out Nat as well in the chat. Let her know that you guys are giving her some shout out and you guys miss her as well, right? In the comment section, because I'm sure she's reading them as well. She's just not able to be a part of the live because, as you guys know, somebody has to do the dirty work. And in this moment, Nats is the one who's keeping the kids quiet. Letitia, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Letitia. Are you coming out to the Canada Day celebration? We'll be at the parade, so if you're coming out, let's link up. We haven't seen you in a while. I know you've been back from visiting home, but we haven't seen you in a couple months now, so we'd love to connect. So if you're coming to the Canada Day parade, let me know. We'll be there at 2 o'clock, right? Lynn says, Happy Canada Day to you as well, Lynn. Fairland Thomas says, Adams and family, hey, how's it going? Shout out to all the new subscribers as well. This is the first many of you guys are seeing me in this informal way. I haven't gone live in so much months, just, time and all of these fun stuff. But today, there's no excuse. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask, if you guys want to connect, whatever it is, whether you're new or old, this is the opportunity. Quick check-in, like the live as well, guys. Like the live. We're going to be going live for like probably an hour. Quick check-in, just to give you guys updates as to everything that's going on in our lives right now. Like the live as soon as you guys come in. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We've been trying to get to 17,000 subscribers for 2 months now. We're at 300 short. Come on, don't be that guy. Get your friend, your family member, everybody who you know who has a YouTube account to subscribe to the Andersons family, right? Where am I? So Lynn says, watching from Mississauga, Ontario. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Are you going out to celebrate today with the family, hopefully, or by yourself? It doesn't matter. Let me know what's the plans for today. Caroline says, no regrets. That's what I'm talking about. Starting my co-op tomorrow. Exciting times, exciting times. Congrats on that. Lynn says, no regret. Canadian, Jamaican, that is it. Yes, we are preparing to come out. So definitely we'll see you later then, Letitia. Heal up the family for me as well. Princess, hello from Myrtle Beach on vacation. I went to the beach. Have you been to Myrtle Beach? I haven't. I have not. I'm a Tremblay. Do you know that family there? Huge in Canada. I can't say I can't say I do actually, but I'll definitely look into it for sure. Might go by the lake to watch fireworks. yeah, I think we're gonna be watching fireworks as well. As I said, this is the first year we're actually going to be going out to see the Canada Day parade. Usually we're on the road coming from somewhere back into Grand Prairie, so by the time we reach back into the city, everything would have been completed already. So now that we're in Grand Prairie, there's no excuse not to go out. We're gonna be taking you guys, so you guys are gonna probably see a video of what Canada Day parade and celebration looks like here in the city. So please stay tuned for that. That's probably gonna be the next video that you guys see. We're really excited. We've been in Canada now for 6 years, and we have never, ever, ever been to a Canada Day parade. That's so disappointing. But this year is the year. We got up this morning. We even started singing the anthem. Oh Canada! If you guys don't know, beautiful anthem by the way. Um. Princess, do you watch the NHL? Yes or no? I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a big hockey fan, but to be socially relevant, I have to tune in. I have to watch it and keep up to date. Of course, the Oilers, which is Edmonton, my second home away from home. Edmonton Oilers went to the finals 2 year back-to-back. Disappointing results. So I still watch it just to be socially relevant. But I'm not a huge hockey fan, but I do watch it to be socially relevant. I tell all the persons in Grand Prairie that you know what? I think if I have to choose a team, I think I'm probably a Calgary Flames fan. I know I might get what you call it now. My Grand Prairie residency might be revoked for even saying or thinking that. But yeah, I usually support the underdog. I don't like to support the team that's always winning and so forth. So on. And Calgary Flames right now is like a beaten stick. So I'm more of a Deer fan like than a Oilers fan. Oilers are like the best in the country right now. But unfortunately they are falling short on two occasions to the Florida. What the Florida team on them again? Yeah, that team. Twice, right? Very disappointing, but it is what it is. Princess, do you have gas mask for your lung cancer? How was your chemo? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that is asking for, but that's not me, right? Or did you get cancer? I'm not sure if that's for me or if that's for someone else. But yeah. Moving on. Letitia says, shout out to Nuts and the girls. Yeah, she's definitely reading the comments. No, she's doing the dirty work. As I said, she's upstairs and she's keeping the girls in check. She's actually combing their hair, so they're probably kicking and screaming. But I'm in the basement right now, so we're not gonna hear any of that kicking and screaming. So yeah, it is what it is. So I mentioned that. Do you scuba dive? I do not. I mentioned that we're gonna be going to the Canada Day festivities this year, but there's something very exciting that's happening. Hold on, let me deal with this. Just a second, guys. There we go. Yeah, that was getting kind of like excessive. Yeah. So something very exciting happening this Canada Day. So if you guys haven't been already aware or made aware already, we're actually in the process of building an app. We're very close to completion. Our prototype is up and running now. It's called MJ Squared, which is a mobile app designed to connect parents and caregivers of neurodivergent children. Now, a big part of our mission is to create a safe space, a safe environment for families who have neurodivergent kids to be able to partake in community events, go to different businesses. So we're engaging like the business community, the gyms, the movie theater, different places, so that they can have an aspect to their business that they cater for neurodivergent families. Now, we've been working very closely with the event coordinators of Grand Prairie to make their events more inclusive. So this year Canada Day event, this not only the parade but the fair or the carnival part of it is the first success that we have had where there's actually a neurodivergent accessibility portion attached to this year's event where families are able to register online. They don't have to join the lineup for the rides. They don't have to do anything. They get a pass to show that they are neurodivergent family. So they get their own line, own access to everything, and that's a big deal for us because it shows that we are going in the right direction. The world is becoming more embracive of not only autism but number of different neurodivergency. If you guys are new here, we do have a daughter, Malika Jade. She is low functioning autistic. So we are not only trying to create a safer world for other families, but also for our own family as well. So it is what it is. Yeah, man, just block the full comment, full comment them. I don't know what kind of madness that was. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really in the mood for it today right now, right? Over here is just positive vibes. You guys know this already. So as soon as I see a trend, just move on, right? Yeah, so that's something that we're really excited about. So that's why we had to be here in the city to go and check out the events and stuff like that, and show them some strength as well. So we've been lobbying for it, so we have to show our face to make sure that everything is up and running, right? So Samantha Brady says, congratulations, you are making the world a better place. Well, that's the goal, actually, that's the goal. That's the goal. Sometimes it gets overwhelming, if I'm being very honest. Sometimes it gets overwhelming because it's very hard to balance so many things at the same time. Nats work full-time now. I work full-time. We have the Anderson's Family YouTube channel. We are doing this app. We're doing community events. So many things we're doing. So sometimes it's just hard to keep up. And then, of course, we have to work-life balance. We have family. We have our 2 girls. We have to spend time with them. All of these things. It's not an easy journey, but we have to do what we have to do. It's just how it is. Positive vibes, do say. 100%. Alwyn Jeb says, happy Canada Day, guys. Happy Canada Day, Alwyn. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Max Gaming says, I'm from Youngstown. OH, is that Ohio? I'm not sure what that acronym means, right? But blessings. Thank you guys for being here. Shout out to all the new subscribers and the old subscribers as well. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. And guys, help us to get to 17,000 subscribers for me then, please, right? So if you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button and share it with a friend and a family member. Smash a like on the live, guys. There's 16, sometimes 20 of you guys here, and there's only 7 likes. So come on, run up the numbers. God bless you in your endeavors. Blessings, Letitia. Max Gaming says, the true north, strong and free. That is what it's all about. Good afternoon. I enjoy your informative content. Have you all noticed any change on the ground with the new Prime Minister? Different vibe with people, more job opportunities, lower cost of living. Okay, very good question. And I'm happy you asked that question. Now, for context, I live in Grand Prairie, Alberta, which is predominantly a conservative town. Alberta by itself is a conservative province. In Canada, you have a few political parties, but to answer your question, I'm going to focus on the 2, which you probably know, but I'm informing and educating the other persons. You have the Liberals and you have the Conservative. Now, the Western provinces are usually known to be more conservative, which is Alberta, Saskatchewan, and British Columbia. And the Eastern provinces, the Ontario, Nova Scotia, etc., 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 are known to be more liberals. Now, the Liberal Party is in power right now. Mark Carney is the new Prime Minister. It's been that way for the past couple of months. Now, the only thing I can say that I have noticed from my own, I'd say, perspective, but my own life, is I have noticed that things seems to be a little bit more affordable. And I'm talking about my power bill has come down drastically, and that could just be that it's summer now and we're not using the heat or anything like that. I've noticed that our grocery bill has come down a little bit. So what it used to cost probably a year ago, it's a little bit less. And that's also could do with the fact that the carbon tax has been removed. When I go to the gas station, gas is way cheaper. Now, a year ago with the carbon tax, I would pay like $1.60 for per liter of gas. At best, probably $1.50 or $1.55. But now I'm buying gas for $1.20, $1.25, $1.29, at worst $1.30. So from a cost of living perspective, things seems to be trending downwards. Rent also seems to be holding steady, because we look for apartments for persons and stuff like that as well. there's been over the past couple years, there's been like a steady increase of rent, and it's constantly going up and up and up and up and up. For the past couple months, things rent is not necessarily coming down drastically, but it's not going up. So that's a good sign, right? So it's kind of like holding steady, and then hopefully starts to trend downwards as well. Same thing with probable cost of housing. Mortgage rates for to buy a house has come down drastically over the past couple of years as well. So that's something good. If you want to buy a house, now is a good time to buy a house. Mortgage rates are very low right now. Investment wise, it's very good to invest right now. There's a lot of uncertainty going on in the world right now. But I think the Bank of Canada has been holding steady. Inflation is pretty steady as well. I don't want to use jargons and terms that's overwhelming. But to simply answer your question, I think cost of living is definitely coming down. Um, from a political perspective, I won't talk about the political climate because one, I don't think I'm qualified to talk about that because I'm not overly politicized, and two, I'm not in those rooms, right? I haven't heard any massive changes in immigration policy as yet, other than the fact that there's been like a goal to keep immigration within 5% of the overall population of Canada between now and 2027. So that's the biggest update that I've heard, and so forth, so on. There's a new immigration minister as well, who I haven't heard any massive policy changes as well as yet. So probably we'll hear something very soon. Hoping it's gonna be positive. I think what was happening over the past couple years is there's been an influx of immigrants. So persons were seeing like immigrants all around them in the stores working, in the restaurants working, in the supermarkets, everywhere. And then because they have been seeing an influx of immigrants, people attribute the influx of immigrants to the high cost of living, to the high housing costs, etc., 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 which is a yin and a yang, really, right? So immigration has been steady over the past year, and everything seems to be leveling out, right? So, with that being said, hopefully immigration kind of loosen up a little bit, get it on a grip, not as loose as before, but better for persons as well. So that's my goal, right? And that's my hope. Sorry, I don't have any powers over it, so I can't say that's my goal, but that's my hope. Good to hear some positive perspective. For the last few years, I've been hearing mainly negative things from my Canadian friends. I can understand because imagine, and this is why I try to give balanced perspective. I try to give balanced perspective. I'm an immigrant in Canada, so I'm pro immigration. I'm pro immigrants. I encourage immigration. I encourage people to move to Canada. I'm a pro immigrant. However, I can also understand from a born Canadian perspective that the challenges that they are facing. Now imagine you have your house. You've lived in your house for 20 years, and then you have a big backyard, and then you wake up one day and then your backyard is overrun by a different set of people. Now you're a welcoming person, so you try to feed who you can, you try to help who you can, and so forth, so on. But what if those persons who are for lack of a better term, taking over your backyard, not even willing to adapt to the rules of your household? Like for example, you say, yo, be in the house by 11 o'clock. These people are coming in 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. You say, okay, then this is the food that we're gonna eat because my for religious reason I don't eat pork, for example. But all these people eat is pork and they're not willing to adjust. That is it. That is the perspective that I'll paint, and it's similar. So Canadians, I've seen immigration rise to such levels, seen immigrants come into their home, for lack of a better term, and they're not willing to necessarily adjust to the rules of your home. They're coming in with their own culture, they're coming in with their own way of life, they're coming in with their own everything, and they're not willing to adjust, adapt, and integrate. And I think that's the biggest challenge, and I think that's the biggest reason why there's been like a immigrant versus Canadian battle going on over the past couple years. And it's been really challenging. So I can see things from both perspectives. Now, as immigrants, we have a responsibility, we have a responsibility. You know what is our responsibility? Our responsibility is to integrate as best as possible into a Canadian culture, into a Canadian way of life. You know why? because we decided to move to Canada for a reason. So why do we want to change Canada to reflect where we're coming from? I mean, I'm not telling you guys to change and to give up on your culture. No, I'm saying to find the balance. Find the balance. Keep your culture, but integrate into the new culture as well. Don't just, this is my way of life. This is how it is in my home country. This is what I'm going to do. No, 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 no. Right? Integrate. Integrate as best as possible so everybody can live in this beautiful country, that everybody can live in this beautiful culture, right? It's a very multicultural country, and the only way we're gonna all live together in love and harmony is if we all come together and integrate into the Canadian culture as best as possible, while also keeping your culturalistic things that are important to you. But what I've seen is that a lot of immigrants, and I'm not blaming one set of immigrants to try and broad brushing it, a lot of immigrants come and they're not even interested in integrating. They are just 100% keeping their culture. Every single thing, they're just keeping it, keeping it, keeping it. And not only that they're keeping it, they're forcing it. They're forcing it on Canadians. They're forcing it, they're forcing it, they're forcing it. So they go into the workplaces, they're forcing their culture and stuff like that. And I know I probably will derail a whole lot, but this is a topic that we need to talk about. Like even in the workplace. And this is something that I personally have a problem with. You guys can comment down below and let me know if you guys agree or disagree with my comment on this as well. But if you're in the workplace and you and I, we are both Jamaicans, of course we have our dialect. We have patois. We can talk patois, nobody don't understand what I say, right? But I consider that rude. If it is that there's somebody else in the environment, in the organization, in the space that we're at, it could be at work, it could be at school, it could be at the grocery store, it could be anywhere. As long as there's somebody else in that immediate conversation circle, please talk one of the observed language of Canada, which is English or French. Do not, I think it's extremely rude to constantly talk in your dialect, to constantly talk in your language when there's somebody else there who don't understand a thing you're saying. That's my perspective. Drop in the comment section and let me know what you guys think. Anyways, back to the chat. That was a very long answer to your question, Nutella, but yeah, we're just reasoning, right? Just a quick check-in. Ramon Walker says, Dems, what happened to Wally and Rashi? Long time don't see or hear from them. Everybody good, you know. Sometimes life just life, right? Sometimes life just life. That's just so it is. That's just so it is. Sometimes life just life. And sometimes, even us sometimes have to take a step back to come forward, right? Just continually sending positive messages. If you guys see like we have been missing for a couple days or weeks as well, be sure to shoot us an email, shoot us a message, just send some encouraging word, because sometimes we all need that. Sometimes people feel isolated for different reasons. Like we have our challenges, not just with Malika, but with life in general. And sometimes you might want to take a step back, but it doesn't mean that you have to be neglected. And Nat and I was talking about this the other day as well, because we have some friends who their status have expired. I'm not gonna call your name, right? Their status has expired. Nothing is working out for them. They're no on a visitor's visa in the country. They can't work. Their kids have to stop school, and they're going through a very stressful time. And I'm this kind of person. I always think so, yo, like my perspective is like, if somebody is going through tough times, probably they need space. Probably they need space to process the tough times that they're going through, and they'll reach out when they feel better. I don't want to invade that person's space. I don't want to give that person like overwhelm that person by just reaching out constantly and stuff like that. That's my perspective. However, Nat shared a different perspective with me. And that perspective was sometimes people want persons to reach out to them in their lowest moments, because at that point in time is when it's easy to feel neglected, like nobody cares for me, I'm going through this stress and there's nobody to turn to, nobody's there to check up on me and see how I am doing because I'm at my lowest. So please keep that perspective. Don't think that people need space. Reach out to them. Send a positive word with respect. Don't overwhelm them. Don't show up in their yard. However, shoot them a text, give them a call. What's going on? How is everything going? I know things are tough right now, but keep pushing. Just a motivating word. And I think that makes a big, big, big difference. Okay, where am I in this chat? Lynn says, talk truth, 100%. Ghana Video Stevie says, without a job, is it good to move to Grand Prairie? Falling in love with the city from your videos. Proper planning prevent poor performance. So if you have your status, like for example, if you have a work permit, and you can work, even if you don't have a job, if you save enough money and you can transition, I'd 100% say come to Grand Prairie, because so many persons have come to this beautiful city and has been successful. Now, you guys have seen persons come here last year from different parts of the country, whether from British Columbia or from Ontario, different parts of the country. They have been successful. They have been working on their journey, and they have gotten jobs. They have gotten access to permanent residency and all of those fun stuff. So yeah, if proper preparation prevent. What's up, babes? No, I'm not eat yet, but I'm not really ready yet. What time is it? You don't have to come on camera, but just come and say hi at the back of the camera. This is Nuts, just checking in.
Oh, I just checking in.
Yeah, so everybody can know, say, yo, your voice. Proof of life. Okay. This is proof of life right here, guys.
Oh, you're live.
Yeah, this is proof of life. Lynn says, I agree. We are aware that English and French are the main languages of Canada. Exactly. No, you can, if you're in your like immediate home and in your immediate circle and there's nobody else there, you can speak in your dialect, you can speak in your language. But if you're in the workplace, if you're in a setting where there are other persons who don't understand what you're saying, please keep it to English or French. I consider that very, very rude. That's just my perspective, right? Guys, there's almost 30 of you guys here tuning in. Happy Canada Day. If you guys are just joining in live, where in Canada are you guys watching from? Or where in the world are you guys watching from? Happy, happy, happy Canada Day to you all. Beautiful day today. The sun is shining. It's not windy. It's not smoky. Today is a good day. We're gonna go outside. We're gonna check out the Canada Day parade. First time in 6 years being in Canada. We're actually gonna go and check out the Canada Day parade. Gonna take you guys as well, so you guys can see what the Canada Day parade is like here in the city of Grand Prairie. Right? It's been the first time 6 years we haven't been there. So let's see what it's all about. Right. Colleen says, true Dems, I have that problem where I work. You don't even know if you are the one they are talking about. Exactly. Exactly. And it leads to speculation. And I usually, when I see that, when I'm the odd one out and I see persons talking there, like I says, please be respectful and speak in English or French, or take this conversation into a private setting. And that's just my perspective, because I consider it like it's one of those things that drive me up the wall. It drives me up the wall. That's just me. It drives me up the wall, guys. Drive me up the wall. Ramon Walker says, thanks so much, bro. You really very good at what you are doing. You're really good at what you do, bro. Keep it up. Love, guys. Enough blessings, enough blessings, enough blessings. Gloria Coleman says, happy Canada Day, Dems, to you and the family and to all my Canadian friends. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Happy birthday, Canada. Lynn says, have you ever considered a career in politics or public service representative? It's something that's crossed my path a couple times, if I'm being truly honest. From back in Jamaica and actually here in the city of Grand Prairie, there's been a few proposals made to me. But I don't consider myself to be the political type or public representative. You know why? I like to speak what's on my mind. And if you're gonna go into certain sectors, you're gonna have to know how not to speak what's on your mind. You're gonna have to know to play nice in the sandbox. And I don't want to offend anyone, so I prefer to just stay away from it, because you know what? I try to do what's right. And if I think something is wrong, I'm gonna speak about it, and that's not necessarily the right. It's the right thing to do, but in a political settings, that's probably not the best thing to do. So for that reason, I'm just like over here. So Lynn says, big up Nuts. Karen says, hi Nuts. Kimsey say, hey bro, hey Kimsey, what's up? I told you already, you guys live too far. You guys missed a good backyard cookout on Sunday. We had a number of stuff. We had jerk chicken, we had curried goat, we had soup, we had the all works, the all works. And it was a good vibe. We had Domino's playing. Kimsey, you guys live too far. That's all I would say about that. Jen says, watching from Trinidad. Shout out. I was just watching a video this morning and somebody said that Trinidad has the best pastry food in the Caribbean. And they're actually referring to doubles, which I disagree with because let's be honest, doubles is not compared to Jamaican patty. Jamaican patty is better than doubles. Hopefully, I'm not starting an argument here. But please, if you're from Trinidad, please concede that Jamaica has the best food in the Caribbean. Hands down. And don't bother with the foolishness. You guys, please don't bother with the foolishness. Jamaica has the best food in the Caribbean. Patty is better than doubles. Hands down. But I love Trinidad still. I have met a few Trinidadians here, few Trinidad friends here as well. So good people, good vibes, good energy. I mean, I love soca music. We're going to Curry West in Edmonton in another couple of weeks. So if you guys are in Edmonton, link up. We're gonna be in the March this year, first time as well. Colleen says, we have to deal with the language thing with a specific set of people at work. Call them out. Call them out on it. Call them out. Let them know, say, oh, this is highly disrespectful. And if it is that you're in a private setting, it's different. But as long as I am here, you're going to speak either English or French, even if you don't understand French. But it's one of the official language, right? It is really disrespectful in my opinion. But you guys are open to having your own opinion as well. Colin says, so disrespectful. Even my manager have to remind them every day. Sammy says, we are in the beautiful city of Edmonton. Edmonton is my home away from home. I just mentioned we'll be there in another couple of weeks. We're coming to Curry West or Curry. I always get them mixed up. Which one in Calgary and one in Edmonton? We're going to the one in Edmonton. So that's where we're gonna be first week of August. So let's link up. You are representing the public by having this channel. It's empowering. Absolutely. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting us as well. You guys have helped us grow from 2 subscribers to almost 17,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for that. You guys, it's a community. It's a community. We share, right? We share with each other. We build up each other. That's what it's all about. It's not just us. We started with 2 subscribers, myself and Nats. That's it. You guys are the ones who helped us build this platform to where it is, and we really and truly appreciate every single one of you. Whether you're old, you're new, you come somewhere in the middle, it doesn't matter. We appreciate you guys. It's been a while since I've gone live, guys, so I'm having so much fun connecting with you guys in this setting. So thank you guys for spending a part of your Canada Day with me, right? Kimsey says, lol, me soon move. We missed a good vibe. Definitely you did. We thought of inviting you guys, but remember, Sir Peter like a long drive, so probably the next time we'll reach out to you guys in advance. It was kind of like a spur of a moment thing, like we started planning like a couple days. That wouldn't have been enough time to let you guys know, but in the future, we'll probably give you guys like a month's notice at best, right? Jen says, I love your patties. That is it. That is it. Lynn says, have you guys been affected by the wildfires in Ontario? We've had smoke in the atmosphere, so I can't imagine being closer there. Actually, for the first couple weeks, for the entire month of May, we have been under smoke. June as well. The last 2 weeks of June, good, knock on wood, good weather, no smoke. That is good, but that's just because we've been getting a lot of rain, so a lot of the wildfires have been under control and dealt with because the rain helped a whole lot the latter part of June. But May, early part of June, under smoke. So right now, everybody has sinus issues. Everybody's sinus acting up. You guys probably hear me every now and again or sneezing here and there. But it's gotten a lot better now. But earlier, a couple of weeks ago, pretty horrible. If you guys are on the live, I'm asking you guys to just take this moment right now to hit that like button. It's very important. Hit the like button on this live. Asking you guys to take a second to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you guys have a friend or a family member who is interested to learn more about moving to Canada or to see life in Canada from a realistic perspective, I mean, you guys know we don't pretty up nothing over here. So it happens, so we show you guys, right? If you have somebody who is interested to see Canada from that perspective, send them this channel. Ask them to subscribe. These things are very easy to do, and these things make the world of a difference for us, right? We're trying to grow our platform as well. The Africans are doing it, them shoot past, everybody going up, you know? We're Jamaicans, Caribbean people. Let's support our platform. Let's build our platform and let's get it up there. Let's compete, right? But we can't do without you guys, so do those things for me. Edmonton Caribbean food, good, bro. Actually, we've been to Jamaican Delight. Let's give them a shout out. There's a few Jamaican Caribbean restaurants in Edmonton, quite a few. The ones that we've been to, you have one that's called a Yamide, and you have one that's called Jamaican Delight. Now, a Yamide is pretty much the foundation, and then Jamaican Delight, I think they opened a little bit over a year ago. Now, a Yamide, when we just experienced it, the food was okay, the food was good, the porridge good, their soup good, etc., etc. But I think they've become guilty of becoming like, because they're the foundation, so the quality kind of drop off a little bit. Jamaican Delight, because they're new, they're pretty consistent. The last time we went there, the curry goat was very good. The oxtail, I wouldn't recommend the oxtail. Not tried it a couple times and she never really liked it, but everybody might have a different experience. And I like the vibe in Jamaican Delight. The food good. The food good. We haven't tried any other Caribbean spots in Edmonton, to be honest. I'm not sure if there's a Trinidadian spot in Edmonton. Sammy, if there is, let me know. And the next time we come to Edmonton, we'll definitely like to go and try some Trinidadian food. So if there's a Trinidadian restaurant in Edmonton, please let us know in the chat. But for the Jamaican food perspective, I highly recommend Jamaican Delight. Jermaine Earl says, bless up yourself, bro. Continue doing what you're doing. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enough blessings. I rarely eat doubles and I'm Trini, but can't compare. Two different tastes. Your opinion is yours. Not upset at all. Blessings. Moving to Calgary this year. I love you, Jamaicans. I love you, Trinidadians, as well. Right? Actually, I've never had doubles. I've never had doubles. And I need to change that. I need to change that. We were in Calgary a couple of weeks ago. Beautiful city. Very big city. It's very big. Like, traffic is insane in Calgary. Oh my gosh. However, it's a beautiful city. Lots of things to do. But for us, if we are to move from Grand Prairie tomorrow, unless it's such a big opportunity that we can't turn down, we will be moving to Edmonton or Red Deer, not Calgary. Calgary is probably a little bit too big for us, right? It's like Edmonton. It's a big city, but parts of the city give you that small town feel. Red Deer, it's a medium-sized city that you feel like you're in a big city, but it's not really a big city. Calgary, you are in a big city, and there's no middle ground. But it's a beautiful city. So all the best in your movements to Calgary. Lynn says, wondering if having an air purifier would help with the smoke. Yeah, absolutely. It will help inside, but outside, not so much. But the place is not really smoky for the past couple of weeks, so that's good. That's good, right? Big up from Regina. That is it. Hurricane Gilbert, what a name. Actually, I was born the year after Hurricane Gilbert, so you know say young bud no storm. I'm one of those persons who never experienced Gilbert. I heard about it. I was born the year after it, but I didn't really experience Gilbert. Terrible storm. If you guys don't know what Hurricane Gilbert is, it's an hurricane that affected Jamaica in 1988, August of 1988, if I'm not mistaken, and it was devastating. It was one of the most devastating hurricanes in Jamaica's recorded history. So a lot of persons lose their homes, businesses, lives, everything from a disaster perspective that could have happened, did happen throughout that hurricane. So Hurricane Gilbert, big up yourself. And happy Canada Day as well. I experienced Gilbert. Let's age it ourselves. But then, did you experience Gilbert as a kid, like as a baby? Because Like my brother, he experienced Gilbert. He was born in '87, and he constantly says he experienced Gilbert. But really and truly, did he really experience Gilbert, or was he just born throughout Gilbert? Big difference, right? Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's supporting our channel. Shout out to all the Africans, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Cameroonians. I've spoken to so many of you guys. South Africans. Shout out Tasman Tas I don't want to butcher your country's name, but shout out yourself, right? Rwanda, shout out Rwanda, shout out the Caribbean as well. St. Pete, Trinidad, Bahamas, Barbados, St. Kitts, St. Lucia. These are just some of the names that's coming off the top of my head based on persons who I've spoken with. So thank you guys. Jamaica, of course, Jamaica, Dominica Republic. Shout out Cuba. Shout out to every single person anywhere in the world you are. If you're watching from Canada, big up yourself as well. If you're watching from Grand Prairie, shout out. We've been getting a lot more viewers from Grand Prairie. So thank you guys for that. Shout out to the other provinces as well, not just Alberta. Shout out to Ontario, shout out to British Columbia, shout out to Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, wherever you are, guys. Shout out Quebec. Shout out, guys. Big up, big up, big up. How much province that I call just now? But if I missed you, shout out, right? Oh, Onika says Guyana. Shout out to Guyana, 100%. You know what? Guyana has some nice food as well. I have a Guyanese friend who made me taste Ghanaian food. And it was pretty good. And I have a very good friend from St. Lucia as well, and food is good as well. Check out Loving Dear, Wild Gilbert. Oh, I know that song. I know that song. Come on now, I know that song. I was a teenager. I experienced Gilbert. Yeah. As a teenager, you're definitely gonna experience it. Must have been a very scary time based on the videos and the stories that I've heard. Very, very scary time. Right? But we're here. Celebrating Canada Day. And how do I feel celebrating Canada Day today? I'm feeling grateful. I'm feeling blessed. Um, I'm feeling happy to be able to celebrate Canada Day here in Canada. Um, this is our sixth Canada Day. First time we're gonna go and check out the Canada Day parade, as I mentioned. This was just a dream. This was just a fantasy. This was just something that we hoped for, that we fantasized about. And now here we are celebrating Canada Day, not for the first or second or third time, but for the sixth time. We're feeling extremely blessed. We love Canada. Canada, we love you. And when I hear people speak bad about Canada, I can understand the challenges that they have, because there's no perfect place on earth, there's no perfect country, there's no perfect community. However, I really and truly strongly believe that there's more positives than negatives here in Canada. And for somebody who moved to this country from a different country, I think we have the benefit of perspective. We know what it is like back in our home country, regardless of where you're from, regardless of where you've moved from, to come to Canada. So we have moved here for a reason. And because we have the benefit of perspective, we know that this country called Canada, is the land of opportunity. It's a land of opportunity. It has embraced us so much. It has blessed us so much, and it has created a platform for so many of us to succeed and provide for our families in ways that we never thought would have been possible. We have to be grateful. We have to be thankful. So again, we want to say thank you, Canada, for opening your doors for so many of us. Even some immigrants complain about life in Canada, about it not being the way they expected it to be. But does the good outweigh the bad? That's all it comes down back to. And also, please be grateful, because there's not many countries in the world right now that is as open and embracive of immigrants coming to their country to help build the country and to accept us as Canadians, essentially. So please be grateful, right? Canada has given us that opportunity to experience a different world, to experience different seasons for the least, right? To experience winters, experience fall and summer and all these things, spring, right? And all these things. So with that being said, let's be grateful, because there's not many countries that you can just say, okay, then I'm gonna put together an immigration plan and I'm gonna try and move to that country. Come on, we see what's happening down south. Where south? Where am I? South is that way from where I'm sitting right now, straight ahead. That way. We see what's happening down south. And by down south, I mean the neighbors down south in the US. We see how that country treats immigrants. We see how that country treats persons who move to that country and want to create a better life for themselves and family. Persons are living in fear. Persons are living in distress. But yet still, immigrants have such a soft life here in Canada from an immigrant's perspective, and yet still many of us are not grateful. Come on. There's not many countries that will give us this opportunity. So let's be grateful, let's be happy, and let's celebrate Canada Day in the fullness of of the sense, right? So Loren says GP is cold. How do you keep warm? It's only cold throughout the winter. In fairness, winter is very long. Winter is the longest season. Can start anywhere between October all the way back to March, April. Very, very tedious time. Long, long, long winters. You stay warm in the winter months by dressing for the conditions. There's no such thing as bad weather or no bad clothing. I've said that repeatedly. Once you have the proper gears, once you have the proper garments, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about being cold. You're usually not outside for a long period of times, unless you're into winter stuff, winter sports, etc. But you typically are either at work, at home, at the grocery store, in a building, which all is they're all warm. They all have thermostat that you set the temperature to where you want to set it to. When you're outside, like you're going towards your car or you're going to the bus or whatever, you just dress accordingly. Make sure that you have your jackets, your mitts, your toques, your shoes, your gloves, and you're good. You'll survive. Summers here can be very warm as well, very hot. Some days here can be even hotter than in Jamaica or in the Caribbean or wherever you're from. So please bear that in mind. It's not cold 24/7. It can be very warm in the summer months. Like it's so hot. Yesterday was so hot. Today is gonna be so warm again. So please just dress for the conditions and you're good to go. Andreen says, hey Andreen, how are you? Happy Canada Day to you and your family. Happy Canada Day to you as well. Are you going to the parade today? If you are going to the parade, we will be at the parade today, so let's definitely link up. It starts at 2 o'clock. It's gonna be going through downtown and it's gonna be ended at Muskogee Park. So let's link up, let's connect. Definitely. Good to see you. We haven't seen you in a while. Lynn says, it was scary, but one thing with Jamaicans, we take everything make joke, even then. That is true. That is true. Colleen says, bye everyone, celebration time. Happy Canada Day, Colleen. Colleen is in Newfoundland and Labrador, which is 3.5 hours ahead of us right now. It's now 11:12 a.m. in the morning here in Grand Prairie, Alberta. So it's now 12, 1, 2:12, or no, 2, 3.5, like 3:45 thereabout in Newfoundland. So go and enjoy yourself. Happy Canada Day. Dress in a red and white. Take some pictures, take some selfies, and celebrate with the family. Right? Happy Canada Day. Lynn says, yep, grateful for Canada. Prefer to be cold in Canada weather than to be south of Canada. That's right. There's no perfect country, there's no perfect place, there's no perfect community. Right? Guys, if you haven't liked the live yet, please just hit that like button. Really helps me out. No perfect country. So if you have to grapple with the weather, if you have to grapple with the cost of living, whatever it is that you have to grapple with, come on, small bumps along the way. Look on the bigger picture. Look on the bigger picture, right? The bigger picture is there more the good than bad? That's what we're working with. That's what we are working with. 100%. Right? So, as I said, I just wanted to do this live, guys. Just a quick check-in. I haven't gone live in months. I don't even know how long, but in months. So I wanted to just touch base with you guys, check in, connect with the new subscribers who haven't been able to connect with this in this informal manner before. So hopefully you guys get to know me from a different perspective. Hopefully. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Shout out to all the old subscribers. Always good to connect and chat and vibe as well. So you guys have been constant supporters. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. That's all I can say. If you guys are wondering where Nats is, if you're joining late, she's keeping the girls busy. She's doing their ear right now. So yeah, that's where she is. But she's in the comment section, so you guys can bless her up, shout her out as well. She always accept that, right? Colleen says, "Thank you. Happy Canada Day to you too. It's 2:45 p.m. and of course we are out in our red and white. Couldn't find parking. Lol. Well, lucky thing is we live like probably 10 minutes or probably 15 minutes walk from downtown. Benefits of living in a small city. We're gonna just be parking at home and walking downtown to see the festivities and so forth, so on. So we don't have to worry about parking today. That's good. But yeah, hopefully you found suitable parking, and hopefully it's not gonna cost you to park either, right? Bless up to the family, bless up Ozzy, bless up the kids. Tell them to enjoy themselves. Eat some poutine today. Poutine, if you guys don't know, is the unofficial national dish of Canada. And I say unofficial because Canada don't necessarily have like a national dish like in Jamaica. But poutine is something that is widely regarded as the unofficial national dish of Canada. And if you guys don't know what poutine is, it's really just French fries with gravy and cheese. It was originated in Quebec and it's something that is available right around the country right now. So get yourself some poutine, get yourself some burger, get yourself some. Today's Canada Day. It's gonna be a lot of barbecue going on. We had our barbecue on Sunday, as I said, so we're not gonna necessarily be doing that whole barbecue thing today. We haven't been invited to go to anybody's house to do any barbecue, so as far as I know, we're just gonna come home and eat some food and chill, kind of thing. Jen says, blessings to you and the family. Blessings, Jen. Happy Canada Day. Andrew Nero says, working today. Maybe I stop by for a bit. Yeah. Work. That thing that's called work, right? Can't can't avoid it. Because of course you need money to survive. But yes, we have to be grateful because it all was just a fantasy to be able to work in Canada, right? So sometimes we find ourselves as well just being like stressed out that the fact that we have to go work today or it's hard day at work and stuff like that. But this was once a dream to be able to work in Canada and live in Canada. So let's just let that guide us today, right? And safe shift today at work. Be safe at work today. There's a measles outbreak in Alberta. It's in Grand Prairie as well. Quite a few persons have been exposed to measles. And I'm not sure if it's all around the country, but definitely in Alberta, there's a measles outbreak right now. So please be safe if you're in Alberta. Please take care of yourself. Please be cautious. Wash your hands. Do all the things that you know that you should do, right? And take care of yourself. So happy shift at work today, Andreen. And we'll see you very, very soon, for sure. Yeah. So as I said, I'm not gonna let this live pass an hour. We are 3 minutes away. I want you guys just to comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching from a city, let me know where you're watching from. I'm really appreciated. We like to do these things because it kind of give us an idea of where our audience are. So if you guys are even in Canada, just drop down below and let me know where in Canada you guys are watching from. We greatly appreciate it. We have like another 2.5 minutes to go. If you guys have anything that you want to ask, if you guys have anything you want to say, this would be a very good time to say that or to ask that question right now as we wind down this quick check-in, which is just an hour. Appreciate you guys watching from Lagos, Nigeria. Bless up, bless up, bless up. We had Nigerian food in Calgary a couple of weeks ago. Let me tell you guys this. Jollof rice. Don't sleep on it, guys. Jollof rice is so good. It's so good. As a rice and peas um con- consumer, I love rice and peas. I eat rice and peas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let me tell you guys this. Jollof rice comes in at a close second. Very, very good. We didn't try the pounded yam. We tried pounded yam a couple years ago and we didn't like it. So we didn't want to chance it, but we're gonna try it again very soon and see if we can change our mind. Or what would you recommend that we have pounded yam with? Like what goes well with pounded yam? So for somebody who wants to experience Nigerian cuisine, trying pounded yam for the first time, what goes good with pounded yam or fufu? Let me know. And of course, guys, as I said, just comment down below. Let me know where you guys are watching from as we wind on this live. Yeah, I want to know what goes well with pounded yam, right? Thank you guys for coming on this live. We are here for almost an hour. Time flies. Time flies. Shout out to all the subscribers, whether you're old, whether you're new, whether you're in the middle. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for loving the Andersons family. Thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you guys for embracing our family. Sometimes you guys send us such positive words of affirmation, even in regards to Malika. You guys know the challenges where she's concerned, and sometimes you guys just send us like a word and it just allows us to keep going. So we appreciate that, guys. We appreciate it. We appreciate it more than words can even say. Thank you guys so much. Right? Pony yam goes well with igusi, a local soup. Egusi soup. Okay. Now I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try the pony yam with the. Let me take a picture of that so I can remember. So I can. Oh, even Letitia says agusu. Is that the same soup? Agusu or egusi? Is it the same soup? I hope I spelled it right. I'm gonna definitely try it and I'm gonna video it. And I'm gonna give my review on it. So if it is that it's good, shellings. If it's bad, I'll let you guys know as well. But egusi soup, pounded yam, coming right up. There's a Nigerian restaurant here in Grand Prairie. So we'll be stopping there by probably today or tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see. Anyways, guys, that's it. We have made it to an hour. Thank you guys so much for spending this last hour with me. Quick check-in with you guys. I'm going to end this now. See you guys in the next video or in the next live stream. Sometime in the future for sure. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Happy Canada Day as well. Oh, Canada, thank you for all the blessings you have given to not just my family, but to all the persons who are here in Canada as well. And for all the persons who will be moving to Canada in the future as well. Thank you guys. See you guys in the next live or in the next video. Peace.